Hi guys, welcome back to the Luna Sims channel. This is your girl Luna. Thank you for coming and checking out this build. This is one that I literally thought about a day ago, and I woke up today and I was like, you know what? I want to do this. It was so nice outside where I live, and I was like, I was so inspired. Sulani is just such a beautiful place that I had to do this today. I am making a island tree house, and it is a tiny build. I did do the level 3. I actually ended up with the level 3 after I decided I wanted to put it in the lines of tiny living. So it actually has 98 out of 100 tiles. And I told myself I could have used those 2 extra tiles now that I think about it if I would have pulled out the deck a little bit more. But I mean, I can go back in and do that anytime. I was, honestly, like I said, I was just inspired by this because I actually had the idea of doing a tree house anyway. And there'll probably be another tree house because I wanted to do this idea for a single dad, and he built a tree house for his son or daughter in the backyard. But I just figured, you know, I think Sulani would be a beautiful, kind of like a vacation tree house. And that's the kind of vision that I have for this one. I pictured a photographer that, you know, has left their city life and just wants to venture out and get new things out there. And he finds Sulani and builds this tree house, and he'll have a deck that goes out in the ocean to get in his boat, to get on his jet ski, and to just go out and take pictures of every beautiful life that he could possibly get. And I was thinking about making this off the grid, but then I was like, nah, we won't go completely off the grid. I do end up putting a fire pit back there, the one that actually does cook dinner and stuff. I had originally put the one that you can just light and kind of hang out around it, but then I switched it over to the one that you can actually barbecue on. And it does have a refrigerator. I don't have the university pack, so it's not a mini fridge, so I had to go with a big one. I think I want to get university, but it's not on my high list. I know Island Living was, so that's the one that I got during the recent sale that they have. And so I made it breezy, sunny, and natural lighting, because we did end up going and putting a glass ceiling on there. Now I know this may look kind of awkward. You have the trees coming out of the ceiling. I wanted to have the trees kind of coming out of a window, or, you know, kind of supporting the house more with the trees, but I just didn't have the right trees that I wanted for the build. So it's more like the tree house is built around the trees, so we just use our imagination. So I did put posts all around just because it just felt weird floating there when there wasn't really a tree support. I did end up putting one of the trees that's kind of slanted down, but it kind of caught like the bottom half of the balcony there, so it still didn't. But I'm actually still happy with the post around it. It still kind of helps it out. And a few little tricks here and there that I've done. Also guys, if we could get this video to 100 likes, it would be so awesome for you and for me to share that with you guys. This is probably one of my most creative builds, I guess. I would say, next to maybe the underground one, the nightclub that we did. The treehouse is definitely one I've been thinking of. But if you could thumbs up this video, let's get this video to 100 likes. Also, I don't think I have many of you that are subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button, and then after you're done, hit that little bell so you don't miss any of the next videos. I will be having video 3 of the Sims of Our Lives story coming out soon this week. Super excited to get that dubbed over for all of you, and we can get that going in henceforth some movement in that. But let me know what you think about this series so far. If you haven't seen it, check out the playlist down below of episode 1 and 2 that I linked over from my variety channel. I will say that I'm not the greatest at tiny living. I guess I am and I'm not. I was just trying to think of the bare minimum of what you need in a house, let alone on an island. So I was sitting here thinking, okay, if I wanted to take a shower, technically I could just go run out in the ocean. I did need a bathroom. I didn't want to go take a crap or anything out in this beautiful land. And so then I was like, well, I don't need a full kitchen. So if I have a sink that I'm washing my hands with, that can count for, you know, the kitchen sink. And I end up bringing the shower down here, which that shower does work off of the grid. So this works out perfectly. And I did test play it. She does get in it. It does work. And I went ahead and was like, you know what? I don't want to have actual walls around it because that's just not what I want to do. So what I did was I decorated it with curtains to kind of give you some of that privacy. It didn't put a top on it because you're outside. You're fine. You're good. And then I just kind of decorated around with posts to make it look like it was just, you know, curtained up around it and made it just another like walk-in shower there. And I absolutely adore that. And I didn't want to do too much underneath the house, but I didn't want to leave it completely empty either. And then of course here is the part that I absolutely love. I love the out deck into the water, the stairs walking up to it. It's beautiful. I wish, honestly, I lived here. I wish I lived here. If I made it a little bit bigger or like maybe move some things over, I probably could have put a double bed in there, but I'm okay with a single bed. And then we end up putting a nightstand over there. I thought about wrapping the balcony around because I was kind of thinking, okay, if I was a photographer, I know I want to see out into the ocean, out into this open mass, but is there anything behind me that I want to? And I was like, nah, it's fine. If he wanted to, he can look out of the window and take some pictures and some shots. It's completely okay to kind of have the privacy back off in the back of the house. But kind of like I was saying about the glass ceiling, I know the trees are kind of coming through it, but I just had this vision of, hey, maybe they were just chiseled around the tree instead of, you know, cutting the tree down. So, I mean, I used my imagination, but also I really just wanted the tree to go through the tree house because I feel like it just, instead of cutting down a tree, you're saying, hey, I love this spot, but this tree is here. Let's just build around it. And that's the kind of thought that I had. Because I thought about making an exact rectangle around the tree, and I was like, no, then there's just a random hole, and let's just act like we just completely put the wood around the tree. So that worked for me. And I had the idea of putting the music actually outside of the house instead of inside, because if he has any get-togethers, any parties, they're going to be outside enjoying the nice weather, enjoying the island, enjoying the water. And that's the kind of imagination that I kind of pulled in with that. And you know me and my greenage. Even on an island, I was like, there's too much brown, there's too much sand, I need some color, I need some plants. And even like looking at the rest of the island, there's plants and there's everything around here. So I really, really love the live edit objects and the fill-in objects that come with island living, and a lot of the flowers and plants that come with other packs, because of how colorful they are, they go really well with island living and Sulani placement here. And we end up filling up the ocean with more coral, so it's kind of like the spot that you picked had like its own little coral reef. And you know, so he can get a lot of work done right there off of his front deck being a photographer. And I think I had too much fun decorating the water. I never thought I would. I think I double take that video. I don't, there's some weird things happen when I was doing the edits of this video. I ended up with doubles of clips. So if you see doubles, super sorry. That just means I wanted to talk to you a little bit more. I do like this area where you can kind of sit out in the lawn chairs there and relax. It's not too sunny, not too shaded. So you can lay out over on the beach towels and get your sun, or just come out here and just kind of enjoy the water, enjoy the ocean. And that's what I really like about this. And here I go filling up this water, and the Sulani water is just adorable and beautiful. And I'm so sorry that my child is back here screaming at his Roblox game. I don't feel like recording this over until I'm quiet. He's screaming at his Roblox game, and so we're about to go handle that in a little bit. So super sorry with that. You never know what's gonna happen in this household, I tell you. But I will say, as I went through the debug items, I didn't notice how much is there from the Island Living pack. And I'm like, I love clutter. I love having this option to use all this. and I just made it so adorable. I cannot wait to play this lot. This is an origin already under KReese3388, KREESE 3388. And I hope that you enjoyed this build. Let me know down in the comments if you do get this build, what do you like about it? How are you using it as? Are you taking the storyline I kind of built it towards with the photographer? Or do you have something else? Are you living off the grid with this? Just let me know down in the comments, and also let me know your origin name. I would love to give you a follow as well and check up on see what you're building. But yeah, to say this is my official first house in Sulani. The first one was a community lot. I love building on this land. It's colorful, it's me, it's everything that I think I could ever want. There's still some other builds that I maybe want to try in Sulani that have my mind kind of wrapped around it. I would love to make kind of like a Sulani shopping mall, like a beach shopping mall, but who knows what we can get in there. Or a tiki bar, which I haven't really played Sulani yet, so I'm excited to see what is already there and also what I can bring to the surrounding life of the island. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. We're going to be wrapping up and coming to the screenshots. I appreciate you guys being here. It means so much to me to start building this channel up and for what are things that I need to do. If you haven't checked the live streams, please look at all the links down below between Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all those social medias that you can catch me at. Until then, guys, I will catch you later, and keep simming.